back to Mama Thando's isiZulu classroom, where learning isiZulu is fun. isiZulu simnandi. Mina ngingumama Thando. Lo ngukhomba. Wena ungubani? Ngiyajabula ukukwazi. Mngani, let's sing the Sawubona song and greet all our friends around the world. Sawubona, sawubona, unjani mngani? Sondela hlala phansi, sifunde mngani. Sawubona mngani. Mngani, how do you respond when someone says to you, Sawubona? That's correct, mngani. We say, yebo, sawubona. Very good, mngani. Let's now say all of it together. Yebo, sawubona. Now, repeat that after me. Yebo, sawubona. Very, very good. We are saying to the other person who's saying hello to us, we say, yes, I see you too. Now, mngani, today is an exciting day, so let's get cracking with our work. Now, mngani, let us get on with the days of the week in isiZulu. The word day in isiZulu is usuku. Yebo mngani, usuku. And the word week, a week in isiZulu is, that is correct mngani, isonto. That's correct mngani. And so we have our phrase here, izinsuku zesonto. Repeat that after me mngani. Izinsuku zesonto. Very, very good mngani. Now, I'm giving you one last look at the days of the week. Now, I'm going to cover them up. Now, mngani, I've hidden the days of the week. I'm going to give you one more chance to recall the days of the week. And that chance will be us singing the days of the week in isiZulu. So, let me put Komba down. Now, remember, for this song, you can clap your hands, snap your fingers, stamp your feet, chigiza, whatever you feel like doing, mngani, as long as you're having fun. And then also recall those days of the week. Let's start. Isonto umsombuluko, lwesibili ulwesithathu, lwesine ulwesihlanu, kube umgqibelo, izinsuku, 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 izinsuku. Yebo mngani, we have remembered them. Now, I would like to ask you a question. Is this word you see on the screen spelled correctly? If it is spelled correctly, tell me which day of the week is it? And if it is not spelled correctly, I would like you to correct it, please. Now, mngani, was it correctly spelled? No, it wasn't, because what is umagqibelo? And now, we've spelled it correctly now. Good job. Umgqibelo. What is that day in English? Which day is that? Yebo, Saturday. Very good, mngani. Now, mngani, look at the days of the week. Tell me, are they in correct order? If they are not, please fix them. Now, mngani, have you fixed them? Let's see if yours match mine. How did you do? I know you did well, mngani. Shaya izandla. I said to you earlier, Mama Thando. I am Mama Thando. I didn't say my name is, but I said I am, and then said my name. Did you notice that even when I am saying I am, there is always an U right next to my name? Ngingu, that ngu, there is an U there, right before my name. So, when you're saying a person's name, it's always going to have that U, unless you are talking to that person directly. For example, mngani, if I now turn and talk to Umnumzane Ndilinga, Mr. Ndilinga, I will not say that when I'm talking to him. Listen. Sawubona Mnumzane Ndilinga. Did you hear that? Sawubona Mnumzane Ndilinga. Did you hear that I didn't have U before Mnumzane? I just said, there is no U there. Umnumzane Ndilinga oluhlaza okwesibhakabhaka. Did you hear that? I had U before his name. Umnumzane, Mr. Ndilinga. So, there is always going to be that U before a person's name. Even if we are saying Mrs., Mr., Miss, we'll always have that U. Mngani, here's a word I would like you to learn today. Mr. Mr. or Sir in isiZulu is Mnumzane. We say Mnumzane. It's a bit of a tongue twister if you say it too quickly because of those M's. Now, repeat it after me slowly. We'll pause after each M. Just a little teeny, incy, wincy bit of a pause. Numzane. Repeat that after me, mngani. Numzane. Very good, mngani. Numzane is Mr. It is Sir. So if you're talking to someone, here I am talking to someone, and this is Mr. Mthembu, I will say to him, Mnumzane, that's Sir, that is Mr. Mnumzane. Now let's say I want to say, hello, sir. Sawubona Mnumzane. Did you hear that when I was talking to him directly, I did not say U before Mnumzane? Remember, whenever you're talking to the person directly, you never say that first vowel of that noun or that name. Now, mngani, I've called this man by his title, Sir, Mr. Now I want to call him by the title and his last name, his surname, Mthembu. So I will be saying Mr. Mthembu. Let me greet him again. Sawubona, Mnumzane Mthembu. Did you hear that? Sawubona, Mnumzane Mthembu. So, mngani, that's the word I would like you to learn today. Mr. Mnumzane. But when you're talking to the person directly, we say Mnumzane. Now, mngani, in the beginning of the lesson, I introduced myself and I said, I am Mama Thando. I didn't say my name is Mama Thando. I said it like this. Ngingu Mama Thando. Will you now do the same, Ngani, with your name? Say, I am, and then say your name. So, I'm going to put it here on the screen for you. There it is. Ngingu, and then your name. Don't pause or wait for a bit after Ngingu. You must say your name immediately after. You can try it now. Very, very good, Mngani. You can say this with your first and surname as well, like this. Ngingu Nelson Mandela. It wasn't that, but anyway, it sounds cool. Ngingu Nelson Mandela. Did you hear? I am Nelson Mandela. Well, I guess I am now. Now, Mngani, try that as well with your name. Say I am, then say your first name and your surname, your last name. Very, very good, Mngani. Now, when we then talk about someone else, I introduced Komba to you, was a Komba. I introduced Komba to you and I said, Ngukomba, Ngukomba. It is Komba. I would like you to say who the person next to you is. Just say their name by saying it is, and then you say their name. So if the person next to you is Leila, say Nguleila. Very, very good, Mngani. And now, I then asked what your name is. I didn't ask like we always do, and I say, what is your name? Ubani igama lakho? No. I asked like this. I said, who are you? Ungubani? Ungubani? Now repeat that after me, Mngani. Ungubani. Very, very good. That's another way of asking, who are you? What is your name? Now, don't say it funny like they did on that Black Panther movie. I still can't get enough of it. I still laugh every time I hear it. Ungubani, Indingu, Indidaka. Now, Mngani, I would like to find out what the weather is like. Namhlanje. Linjani izulu? Namhlanje. Ingabe liyanetha? Is it raining? Ingabe liyakhithika? Is it snowing? Ingabe linomoya? Is it windy? Ingabe linamafu? Is it cloudy? What is it like today? Linjani, linjani, izulu namhlanje, liyabanda, liyashisa, linjani, namhlanje, linjani izulu namhlanje. Mngani, you can go and check out your window and then come right back and tell me what the weather is like where you are. Don't worry, I'll be right here, Mngani, waiting for you. Da-da-da-dee, da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dee, da-da-dum. That was fast. Linjani izulu namhlanje? Wow, you seem to have really good weather. Do you live on an island in paradise? Sounds like it to me. Now, Mngani, let's see what the weather is like right here where Mama Thando's isiZulu classroom is. Now, we need to call the imaginary window to come and show us outside. Let's call him together. Loud, Mngani. Imaginary window! Woza! Ngiyabonga. Sawubona, imaginary window. Ngicela ukubona emnyango. Woo, Mngani. Did you see that? Ooh. So windy. And I can tell you another thing. It's cold as well. Because I'm cold here. Imaginary window. Thank you, Ngiyabonga, for showing us outside. Hambagash. Yo, Mngani, did you see? It's just windy and it's also cold. Ngiyagodola, but I'm strong. I'll be fine. Now, Mngani, how do we say it is windy in isiZulu? That is correct, Mngani. Linomoya. And how do we say it is cold? We sing it all the time. Yebo, liyabanda. Now, how do we say those two together in a sentence? That's correct, Mngani. Linomoya futhi liyabanda. It's windy and it's also cold. Let's put that on the board. Now, Mngani, let's read that whole sentence. Namhlanje izulu linomoya futhi liyabanda. Very, very good, Mngani. Now let's move on over to the sound of the week. The sound of this week is made up by two consonants, the C and the H together. The H softens the C sound. The C on its own is but once we add the H to it, it sounds a little softer, like this. Repeat that after me, Mngani. Cha, che, chi, cho, tu. Very good, Mngani. Now let's learn two words that have this sound. Isichazamazwi. That's a dictionary. Isichazamazwi. Repeat that after me, Mngani. Isichazamazwi. Very good. Here's another one. Uchakide. Uchakide. That's a mongoose. Cute little animal, I know. Repeat that after me, Mngani. Uchakide. Very, very good, Mngani. Now, Mngani, make sure that you're saying the correct sound. Let's hear how the C sounds. Listen to this word that says to nap. Ambalala. Now let's listen to the NC sound. To beg or to plead. Ncenga. And now again, isichazamazwi, a dictionary. Practice these, mngani, so that you can be able to pronounce the different C sounds. Now, mngani, let's move on to the numbers of the day. We have two numbers today. 18 in isiZulu is ishumi nesishiyagalombili. And 19 in isiZulu is ishumi nesishiyagalolunye. If we put these two numbers right on top of each other, look how similar they are. They only change at the very end with the two last syllables. The one is telling us to leave two fingers down when we make it, and the other is telling us to leave one finger down when we make it. But both of them really, the whole number, almost the whole thing is the same thing. Ishumi, the 10, and shiyagalo, so leave behind parts. And then it tells us how many parts. Those are the numbers 18 and 19 in isiZulu. Let's have a look at these pictures. 18 houses. A house in isiZulu is indlu. Indlu. Houses are izindlu. Now let's say 18 houses. We start with the noun izindlu, followed by the prefix of the adjective, which in this case, because our noun starts with izi, so it's going to be ezi. Then we follow with the number ishumi nesishiyagalombili, but we must separate these two, the prefix and the number, because they both have two eyes there now next to each other, which we just do not do in isiZulu. So now we separate it with what? We separate it with the consonant Y, because the second vowel is I. Now we have the full correct phrase. Izindlu eziyishumi nesishiyagalombili. Repeat that after me, mngani. Wonderful, mngani. Oh, look at this. Belts. 19 belts. A belt in isiZulu is ibande. Belts are amabande. Be careful, mngani, with this one. Don't make the mistake of calling a belt ibalunde, because they are so similar. So, amabande, we want to say 19 belts. So, we start with the noun again, amabande, followed by the number. But what do we start with there? Yebo mngani, we must start with the prefix of the adjective, isiqalo. That prefix is going to be a, followed by our number. Our number is ishumi nesishiyagalolunye. But mngani, we have two vowels there next to each other. I. We must separate those two vowels with a Y. And so we have ayishumi nesishiyagalolunye. Now mngani, repeat this after me. Amabande ayishumi nesishiyagalolunye. Perfect, mngani. Now, I want to move on to our circle family. Indilinga. is a circle. Indingilizi is round. Now, we want to know how many little circles are there in this family. Now, let's count them. Kunye, kubili, kuthathu, kune, kuhlanu, isithupha, isikhombisa, isishiyagalombili, isishiyagalolunye, 9 small circles. Now, Mngani, make that sentence. How did you do? Let's see. Izindilinga. We start with the adjective prefix. Ezi. What are they? Small. Ezincane. And then the number. Let's start with the prefix as well. Ezi. And then the number. But wait. The number starts with a vowel. Which vowel? Isi, so I. So we have to write a Y there after ezi. And then we write the rest of the word, the number. Isishiyagalolunye. Now we have our nice long phrase or sentence. And it is izindilinga ezincane eziyisishiyagalolunye. Wonderful, Mngani. Wonderful work, Mngani. Namhlanje, you did quite a lot of work and I'm so very proud of you. Now, before we go, I think we need to move a bit. So, let's jam to izinombolo ngesiZulu. Izinombolo ngesiZulu. Izinombolo ngesiZulu. Izinombolo ngesiZulu. Bala kanye nami. Kunye,
kunye,
kubili,
kubili,
kuthathu,
kuthathu,
kune,
kune,
kuhlanu,
kuhlanu,
isithupha,
isithupha,
isikhombisa,
isikhombisa,
isishiya galombili,
isishiya galombili,
isishiya galolunye,
isishiya galolunye,
ishumi,
ishumi.
Izinombolo ngesiZulu. Izinombolo ngesiZulu. Izinombolo ngesiZulu. Oh, Mngani, that was cool. Now, let's jam and exercise to our Let's Move song. Sukuma, shaya izandla, shona phansi, phezulu, eceleni, jikeleza, jikeleza, eceleni, gijima, zilule, shaya izandla, thumba kabili, eceleni, shona phansi, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We had such a wonderful day. I am looking forward to kusasa. Ngizokubona kusasa. Sala kahle mngani.